What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and, well, we know critics are dumb, more concerned with pushing their own agenda than grading a movie on things that normal people care about, like, was it true to the original? What, in this case, was it funny? What was the cinematography like? What was the soundtrack like? What were the action scenes like? What was the dialogue like? These are things that normal people are interested in when it comes to seeing a movie these days. Now, I admit, I'm far less interested in seeing mainstream Hollywood productions these days, but I got to admit, I've got a soft spot, or, well, I'm not going to go there, for Emma Stone. Ooh, Emma. I enjoy me some Emma Stone greatly, and I did strongly enjoy the very first Zombieland movie. Now, this rendition, based on everything I've read, boils down to a true to the original, more of the same. That isn't a bad thing. As you can see from the actual review scores from the audience, 92%, meaning of everyone that saw it, all they wanted was some more Zombieland. And clearly, Zombieland Double Tap delivered on that to the tune of a 92% review score. Now, 67% from the critics is actually not bad. In fact, most of the articles I read rating this movie were strong and didn't have a lot of the kind of ideological slants to their reviews, but not Polygon. The Polygon's upset with this movie over my soggy knees. Now, if you look at other films that came out, for example, Jexy, trailers looked awful, but it was one of those movies where I could look at it and say, there'll probably be some laughs. And sure enough, critics gave it a 13%, fans gave it a 71%. We can look at probably one of the better examples, Joker, 68%, 89%. This movie will get tons of awards, and everybody who knocked this movie for their own personal beliefs will be remembered. Jexy, probably another example. When you look at these films, surely bland cultural insights can't defeat a film whose main attraction is the promise of stupid, raunchy fun. If you want a movie with some regressive, oft-repeated views on technology, at least commit to the bit. This is an average comedy about a smartphone. Underwhelming, raunchy comedy has tons of language and spicy talk. So, feel free to swipe left on this thinly sketched comedy that delivers a predictable barrage of gross-out gags and raunchy slapstick. Hello, McFly! People still enjoy those movies. The 80s was a golden era of these type of films with movies like Revenge of the Nerds, Porky's, and all sorts of films like that. You know, those people didn't ever go away. And by the way, those people are the ones that actually pay to see movies. Those movies that people see, they deliver exactly what they expected. It's not like people went into Porky's and was like, gee, I wonder what deep philosophical points this is going to make. No, they look at their cover and they're like, hey, maybe I'll see a Bob in here. You know, maybe there'll be some funny slapstick humor because, I don't know, I work in the freaking quarry for 80 hours a week and I just want to relax with some popcorn and have some laughs. Now, critics, of course, they see themselves as above the average consumer. This is just a fact. It's proven time and time again. Just read the reviews. They are above the average viewer. They are above you. So for most people who enjoy to just say, you know what, I'm going to watch Paul Blart Mall Cop and I'm going to have some laughs because I'm tired. I worked all week. I dragged my kids to soccer practice. I went and I took my grandma grocery shopping, and then I worked, and I had to go to the dentist. And you know, it's Saturday night. It's 7 o'clock. I get 2 hours to myself. I just want to turn off my brain and have a good time. And that's exactly what Zombieland Double Tap will provide. I guarantee you I will see this movie in the theater and I will enjoy it strongly. However, Polygon has a huge problem with it. In Zombieland Double Tap, The real monster is 2009 era misogyny. Ah! The sequel to the decade Zombieland feels stuck in the past. You know, maybe, just maybe, people just wanted more Zombieland. There's a lot of times you can look at a sequel, let's say in video games, and you say, some reviewers will say, man, this third rendition of the game didn't do anything. It was just more of the same. How about we use Borderlands, for example? Borderlands 3, substandard story, more Borderlands. We'll still sell 15 million copies. You know why? Because people loved Borderlands 2 so much, they just wanted more Borderlands. And that's okay. Not every sequel has to shake it up and change the mold. Sometimes people just want more. And you could see this with, I don't know, how about all the missing in action films, if I date myself a little bit? How about all the Rocky films? How about all the Rambo films? Why do you think that they were so beloved? Because people just wanted more. They didn't want you to change the formula. They didn't want you to change everything about it. It's just more fun. The movie, zippy as it is, houses the kind of misogyny that went out of style around the time of the first movie came out. So you're saying it was in style? You're saying that the main character, Woody Harrelson's super machismo character, it's part of who he is? That's not funny anymore to you? Because why? Deutsch's total commitment to the part of the airheaded blonde almost saves the role. But to the degree with which the script, written by Rhett Reese and Paul, shame on their houses, seemed to present both her and Wichita, drags the whole enterprise down. Every female character, including Rosario Dawson as Nevada, who runs an Elvis-themed hotel or motel, exists to be a love interest. So, let me tell you, in a post-apocalyptic world, if you're looking at repopulating, love interests are probably pretty important. It's also not just the type of love that, a man and a woman have together. It's a familial love, which is what you see with Woody Harrelson's character. You start to, just like, I know this person probably doesn't have any friends, but I've got love for my friends. And that's ultimately what is going on in Zombieland and so many of these zombie-themed movies. You're in it. You're in the poo together. You've got a bond. You love each other. In spite of all of your differences, you're still family. You see that with The Walking Dead, for an example, right? Fulfilling either the emotional, unavailable cool girl or the available hot girl trope. So, and Woody Harrelson plays the dumb jock trope. And what's this kid's name? Why can't I think of it? He plays like the aw shucks trope. Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Eisenberg, right? Jesse Eisenberg. They're all characters in a movie. I don't see you saying that it's anti-male because they make Woody Harrelson's character like a dumb oaf. Fulfilling either the emotion of, okay, what's worse is the Madonna whore dichotomy that's used as a weapon. Madison and Wichita are pitted against each other, with Wichita made out to be the killjoy for being uncertain about the commitment in Madison and a meaningless fling for being liberated. Neither can win. They're both thrown under the bus, though no one is more trampled and mistreated than Madison, who's the butt of almost every joke in the year of our Lord 2019. Can't make fun of women, everybody. Otherwise, it's misogynistic. I keep expecting there to be a turn, for Madison to reveal some expected talent, or for her to be Wichita to get over their shared relations with an ultimately kinda guy, but no go. Zombieland Double Tap is firmly stuck in 2009, acquainted gender politics and all. 92% audience score. Just saying, 92%. Guarantee it's not just men who saw this film. By the way, the original Zombieland is one of my wife's favorite movies. She actually has the soundtrack I think the song Yamaha by Delta Spirit, is that it? Is that in there? I forget it. But maybe that's from another zombie movie. I can't remember. But she does have that soundtrack. And, you know, plenty of women like these films. So clearly they're okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You would call them, what would you call them? Secret misogynists or something like that. Crypto misogynists. And that's not to mention the belabored scene in which a driveway is used for a metaphor for Nevada's nether regions. Oh, no jokes allowed, everybody. These dynamics feel rotten, given how entertaining the rest of the film can be. Dutch, I'm assuming, or Deutsch, I don't know, seems to be, I'm assuming, I don't know, seems to have fun despite everything. Harrelson turns his ham-bone comedic chops up to 11 as he kicks and screams his way through the role through the wasteland, even briefly dressing up as Elvis. Luke Wilson and Thomas Middleditch have some obvious fun too as doppelgangers for Tallahassee and Columbus, who show up halfway through the movie to cause a little chaos. A demented final or mid-credit scene that capitalized on the biggest celebrity cameo in the first movie is a cherry on top of a very sour cake. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Then you look at the comments. Oh man, I was excited for it. I'll probably see it either way, but nostalgia is a B. Not sure about Polygon's policy. That said, I always regretted watching movies without any women involved in writing, but Rosario Dawson could make me watch water boiling, so... I mean, what? These people are so out of touch. It's written by somebody who, oh, here we go. Cookie cutter depictions of women is bad. Okay. Cookie cutter depictions of men, not so much. That's exact. They're all basically absurdist, cookie cutter, kind of tropey people. They all are. But it's only a problem when it's women. Zombieland Double Tap hits theaters this weekend. I'll be seeing it probably Sunday. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.